Coming up on the Elon Phoenix Weekly,
we dive in catch with the Frisbee team,
check in with the spring football practice,
and even jam to a little music from Limelight Records.
All of that and much, much more next on the Elon Phoenix Weekly. Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Elon Phoenix Weekly. I'm Stephen Normington.
And I'm Tori Baptist. Thanks for joining us on your ESPN2 Local Sports Break.
Most athletic teams rely on skill, communication, and hard work to bring home wins. This week's featured sports have put an extra emphasis on teamwork, whether it's on or off the field.
Teamwork goes far beyond just the players. The coaches, managers, and assistants all play a vital role in the team's success.
It's the mentorship and balance between new players and upperclassmen that keeps Elon sports teams so grounded each and every season.
The softball team has had a very meaningful contributions from freshman members this season. 3 of those first years talked with us about their success.
Freshmen are the lifeblood of any collegiate athletic team. They represent the future, the superstars of tomorrow. For Elon's softball program, 3 first-year players have already made an impact in their inaugural season with the team. Pitcher Keandra Mitchum, shortstop Hannah Olson, and outfielder Kara Shutt have all been invaluable as freshman members of the squad. A certain camaraderie has helped make them so successful.
I think we've been successful because we work hard and we know the difference between having fun when we need to have fun and working hard when we need to work hard. And I think we all know and understand the goals that we all want to achieve, and we all have the same goals. And I think we all mesh really good, which helps a lot.
And being able to trust your defense, like as a pitcher, that helps so much because you don't have to think like you have to strike everybody out. You just think, let me pitch to contact and the hitters can put it in play, but I trust my defense behind me to make the plays.
We came together, we've all brought what we know and what we're good at to the team, and I think we've done a really good job with that.
But even given this team attitude, there have still been challenges for the softball first years.
In high school, it's a lot slower. I'd say you play teams that aren't nearly as good as what we were, but it's been fun adjusting to it.
High school was just kind of like practice for like an hour and a half maybe, and then you get to go. And college is like you have weights, you have practice, and you're just putting in a lot more time and effort.
Luckily, a dedicated coaching staff has guided the players through the transition.
Coach Bo is just Coach Bo. She can just make us laugh if we need a laugh. Or for outfield, for me, she helps us with our drills, and just all around they're a really good coaching staff.
Pitching wise, Coach Jay has helped me tremendously, and I've grown so much as a player.
And this first season has left the freshman players with some memorable moments.
The best moment would probably be getting my very first career hit at my very first career at bat, and probably also my first career home run. Those are both big milestones as a freshman.
My favorite memory would have to be my first home run. Coming in, I'm not the biggest home run hitter. I've only hit 4 my whole life, and it was a big deal just seeing the first one go over the fence, and it gave me a lot of confidence to go into the next games knowing that I can do it if it's needed to be done.
The first game of the season, because I did not think that I would be pitching that game, and I was so nervous, and it's probably one of the best games that I've had. And I just think of that moment, like if I ever get nervous or something, I just always refer back to that time and like how I felt when I was pitching that game.
Looking forward, the freshmen are excited for what the rest of their careers hold.
I've had a lot of fun along the way, and I'm really looking forward to the next few years.
The 3 freshmen continue to shine in CAA regular season play. Keandra Mitchum recorded a save, and Hannah Olson and Kara Shutt both recorded runs in a recent win over Hofstra.
Elon's first season in this Colonial Athletic Association continues to be quite a parade of awards for student athletes. For the 3rd straight year in a row, a member of the Phoenix tennis team has earned Conference Player of the Year honors, with senior Stephen Fortman being named CAA Player of the Year. His 12 singles wins at the #1 position, including 8 wins in his last 10 matches, gave the Elon tennis team a tremendous boost as they finished out the regular season. Teammates Jordan Kaufman, Brian Kolowski, and Dan Sablik were also recognized by the conference for their achievements.
Phoenix football season is only a few months away, and spring practices are well underway. We got out a few microphones and found out what practice is like from the perspective of offensive coordinator Damian Wroblewski, defensive back Chris Blair, and defensive coordinator Jerry Peter Kuski.
Yeah, but you got the safety right behind you. So if it's trips, tight end boundary, stay in this A gap because he's your extra guy. That's it, Doss. That's better. Get yourself set. Good. Roll your hips for power, man. Roll your hips for power.
Open it. There you go. There you go. Ollie, if the 3 rocks out, you let it go. You keep going inside. Kick out. Corner. Better. Hey, you can't stop here, right? You got to run through contact. Ball. Bingo. Bingo.
Cut. Bang. There you go. That's a pop. Good, 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 good. That's it, JC. See the ball. Set. Go. There you go. There you go. Good.
That's it right there, right good. On the ball. Same thing. Stance. Transition. Don't lunge forward, Ollie. Here, transition, flat. A gap left, A gap left. Here we go, get down. Ready, go! That's a good fit by both guys. Very nice.
Let's keep going.
Set, go. Bang, good. That's it, Core. There you go. All right, you look like a player right there, man. And then rotate it through with a vicious uppercut. Vicious uppercut. Bang, 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 over the top. Spill, Core. Right, facing hands, inside, bang. Right there. Boom, right through it, see it, and separate.
10 toe hops, 10 toe hops. Come on, let's get going, let's get going. Ready, go! Control your skip pull, right? Control, don't be out of control. Ready, go! Get your rhythm, feel your rhythm.
Hurricane on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Fox.
Ready, good, fast though, make it fast, man.
Back off, settle. React. Stay outside. Straight back on the hash, that's it, Court. Read it, good. That's it, Jay. Let him throw it there. 2's in, 1's off, let's go on the hop.
Big tree. Ready, go! Go! Right idea. Keep your hips square. Just turn your foot. Does that make there? And stagger it back a little bit more. Oh, now your base. Ready, go! That's it right there. Yes. You feel that? You understand?
Hey, he tight, Bruno. Hey, Fox.
Fans can watch the maroon and gold on the gridiron at the annual spring game on April 25th in Rhodes Stadium.
Stay tuned later in the show when we catch up with the mighty Elon baseball team as they continue to make their way through regular season play.
What is living the Maroon life? It's more than just the hustle and the sweat. It's more than just the pain and the frustration. It's more than just the triumph and the glory. The Maroon life is you. Yes, you. You, the athlete, striving to be at your best day in and day out. You, the alumni who have been in the stands supporting Elon for years. You, the fans who stream into games hours before kickoff. And you, the little ones who will be the next generation of Phoenix fans. You are what drives Elon Athletics, and you are the reason we do what we do. There is so much history and tradition behind our Maroons. Conference titles, All-American, and national championships. But there is so much history and tradition yet to be made. So join us. Live the Maroon life.
There are currently over 350 Elon student athletes competing in 16 NCAA Division I sports.
Scholarships enable us to succeed not only on the field,
but also in the classroom.
It helps us in achieving our commitment.
To live the Maroon life.
Your gifts have the power to take Phoenix athletics to even greater heights while giving student athletes an outstanding education.
Welcome back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on your ESPN2 local sports break.
When it comes to Elon athletics, varsity sports aren't the only ones making the headlines. Elon's club sports teams are drawing attention this semester as the men's and women's ultimate frisbee teams both rank in the top 5 of their divisions.
Coming off D3 Eastern Tournament wins this season, Elon's men and women's ultimate frisbee teams are ranked in the top 3 of their division. This month, Elon hosted the men's ultimate frisbee conference tournament and the women's regionals, where they both battled Wake Forest for conference and regional titles.
I mean, the tension on the sidelines was unreal, and the first point was played, and we scored that first point, but that first point was already just a battle. And our coach came up to us and after the first point, it was like, all right, this game is going to be a war. You got to fight for it. We know we can do this. We know we can beat this team, but you have to actually do that.
We were kind of the underdogs going in, and we kind of scared Wake Forest a lot. We were a lot better than a lot of people thought we were going to be, and we played like a team that can play at a national level.
A lot of it comes from our coach and captains to really drill in the sense that, we can't stop working. The other teams aren't just going to be sitting by lazy. We need to keep working too if we want to go into the postseason and achieve the results that we want to achieve. So when we showed up, we actually came off really, really slow on Saturday. It was bad. We did not play well Saturday. Luckily, we still managed to win all of our games, but we really picked it up on Sunday to go into the championship game.
Yeah, it's a very fast sport. You have to be thinking a lot. You have to be thinking constantly. It has a lot of big plays. There's always an opportunity to get the disc. But at the same time, it's very methodical. Every team has their own system. Our team happens to move very methodically, very slowly down the field, knowing that our fundamentals, our throwing and catching will get us scores.
Even though both Wake Forest and Elon came into the tournament undefeated, Elon's men's team brought home the conference title. Next step, preparing for regionals.
All the guys are working hard. I mean, we really want to get to nationals. The first day of practice in the fall, we get on the field, and that's the first thing we say is, nationals is the end goal of this team. And especially this year, we knew we were coming out with a big target on our back. We came in this year as the second best team in the nation, according to last year, because we placed second. So it's like, we know the target's on our back. Teams are going to be gunning for us. So it's just been really trying to defend that ranking that we achieved last year. And so far, we've done that.
On the women's side, it came down to 1 point between Elon and Wake Forest. A controversial call involving whether the disc was in play was the deciding factor of the game.
In ultimate, it's difficult because there aren't refs. There's nobody to tell you who's technically right and who's technically wrong. So you have to argue your points, and generally one team will concede. But because this was the final point in the final game, neither team was going to concede that, obviously.
After a long deliberation, Wake Forest won the challenge, and the Elon women's ultimate team season came to an end. Still, with a long road ahead, the men's team continues to put in the hard work and dedication it's going to take them to win a national D3 title.
The team athleticism has grown significantly the last few years. There's definitely some players that can make it work with just being smart without being as athletic, but we have, our captains are athletic monsters. They're in the gym all the time. They're doing track workouts. They're doing field workouts. They're really working on not just the ultimate side, but also just the athleticism side, because that's really what it takes to be a complete player and also to be a complete team, is you have to work on both aspects. Everyone's up. There is no one sitting down on the sideline in a big game. If there's someone sitting down, people are yelling at you for sitting down. Everyone's helping players on the field. And that energy is something that we've been very strong at for the past few years, and it really feeds into our guys on the fields, and that's another one of our team's strengths.
Both the men and women's ultimate frisbee teams hope to see more Elon students on the sidelines supporting what's now a highly recognized and frequently covered collegiate sport.
It helps, obviously, if you have the natural athletic ability, but honestly, ultimate is great because it's one of the things that literally anybody can pick up, and that's our main selling point generally. And it's amazing seeing people go from not knowing how to hold a frisbee to being a star their senior year.
Getting involved with it, even if you just go to a game for a couple minutes, you'll never regret that, ever.
I want people to know how hard we've worked to achieve our goals. And I hope people kind of remember that and respect that about us, is that we're not a team that just kind of walks in and gets what we feel like we deserve. We work hard to get what we deserve.
Big fat bomb on 3. Nice game, fellas. 1, 2, 3. Big fat bomb! Yep.
The men's ultimate team continues to prepare for the upcoming regional tournament, where they hope to move on to nationals for a third year in a row.
More good news for Phoenix athletes comes from the golf course. The women's team earned second place at the CAA Championships in Southport, North Carolina. The runner-up spot is their best conference finish in 10 years and their 8th top 5 finish in their past 11 conference tournaments. The team was led by freshman Heather Monroe, who tied for second place, and sophomore Kelsey Badmave, who finished 7th. Elon finished 18 strokes behind the CAA champion College of Charleston team.
Some of the most integral parts of an athletic program will never earn the national titles or all-conference accolades. More often than not, it's those behind the scenes that leave the most lasting impression.
Our own Rajat Agarwal has left a positive impact on nearly every facet of Phoenix athletics, from coaching tennis to filming and assisting at games.
Rajat is one of the kindest, most loyal, one of the best people that I've ever known.
Raj is so enjoyable to be around. I don't think I've ever seen him without a smile on his face. He always asks how you're doing. He always is good for a laugh.
He's been always so good. He will never tell you no, no matter what you ask. He is an amazing person from the inside and out. He will literally do anything for you, and we would do anything for him.
He's amazing. He would do anything for you. He will never say no. He, even if you lose or if you have a bad day, he's always like, but listen, you did this right. He's always looking for the bright side, looking for the positive things.
Rajat is fantastic. He will do anything if it will help the program.
Elon tennis player Barbie Lazarova says she can't imagine her 4 years at Elon without Rajat. And when asked to describe him, Lazarova gave the ultimate compliment.
Well, for the tennis team, it would be like an angel in a way for the tennis, because he's always there for us. He doesn't get paid. He's an assistant coach and he does everything we need. I mean, I don't know how else to describe that, you know? Everyone is so grateful and so thankful, and he's an amazing person.
Rajat stays busy and helps the tennis team in athletics with a little bit of everything.
He knows exactly what we need at that point, or like what he needs to say to us, so we are on our right frame of mind.
He works with our video coordinator, Michelle Manzo, to broadcast several of our different events, from soccer to volleyball to basketball to our spring sports like baseball and softball, running the cameras, and then being dedicated talent during stuff like basketball games.
How does one person do all this without eating vegetables? We may never know. Needless to say, Rajat is an integral part of athletics, and his work has not gone unnoticed.
I think, unfortunately, there are not enough Rajats in this world, so he definitely stands out because he's one of a kind in an amazing way.
Every time I see him, I just want to hug him and be like, you're awesome.
Thank you for all that he does, because we don't get through all we have to do without the help of our students, and someone like him that helps in so many different areas, we wouldn't be able to do our jobs effectively without his help.
Before we take a quick break, enjoy the song Survive by Adsman from Limelight Records.
Through their daily pursuit of excellence, Elon student athletes have gained recognition for their achievements, both on and off the field.
Building a winning tradition takes hard work and dedication.
Dedication to the maroon life.
Where success is not only measured by just wins and trophies,
but also by the knowledge we gain.
At Elon, we're more than just athletes.
We're student athletes.
Providing support enables success. Help sustain the winning tradition of Elon Athletics while securing the future of our student athletes for years to come.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship. Of course, this is a place where you're going to come and earn a degree, but it's also a place that's going to get you to think very deeply about how you're going to use that degree to make the world a better place.
What is living the maroon life? It's more than just the hustle and the sweat. It's more than just the pain and the frustration. It's more than just the triumph and the glory. The maroon life is you. Yes, you. You, the athlete, striving to be at your best day in and day out. You, the alumni who have been in the stands supporting Elon for years. You, the fans who stream into games hours before kickoff. And you, the little ones who will be the next generation of Phoenix fans. You are what drives Elon Athletics, and you are the reason we do what we do. There is so much history and tradition behind our maroon. Conference titles, All-American, and national championships. But there is so much history and tradition yet to be made. So join us. Live the Maroon life.
The Elon Phoenix Weekly is made possible by the students of the School of Communications in association with the dedicated coaches, athletes, and staff of Elon Athletics.
And that brings us to today's history, featuring the 1981 men's soccer team.
This week in Elon sports history. A record-setting season for the 1981 men's soccer team. Under the leadership of Coach Steve Ballard, Elon was able to end the season with an 8-8 overall record and 6-1 conference record. The 8 wins would tie the record for most wins in a season, and the 6 conference wins were the best ever for the Fighting Christians. A record 38 goals were also scored, with Jeff Shields breaking the single-season record with 14, while his teammate Nathan Polkingham came close behind with 13. Tae Yeon was also able to break the record for most hat tricks in a season with 2. To top off the incredible season, Elon was able to capture their first ever conference title in a 2-1 victory against Guilford, whom they had never beaten before. The 81 men's soccer team was able to set the standard for Elon soccer for years to come. And that wraps up another segment of Elon Sports History.
We now welcome Matt Krause from WSOE Sports to bring us up to date on all the latest from the Elon baseball team.
The 2015 Elon baseball season is in the home stretch, and the Phoenix has its eyes on its first ever CAA tournament. As of April 20th, Elon sits only 1 game under 500 with a record of 18-19, but 9-6 in CAA play, in a tie for 3rd place with William & Mary. The Phoenix has ridden a strong weekend rotation to conference success. Matt Harris, Michael Elefante, and Lucas Becker are a combined 6-3 in conference play, and have given Elon pitching consistency that the Phoenix lacked early in the season. While the pitching consistency has improved, the Phoenix will need to heat up the bats coming down the stretch. As a team, Elon is only hitting .273 following the April 19th game at Towson. Consistent production up and down the lineup has eluded the Phoenix since the early stages of the season, when Elon spent time in the national top 10 in batting average. But now, one of the biggest series of the season awaits this weekend. The UNCW Seahawks come in having won 11 of their 12 CAA games thus far. UNCW is ranked number 22 in the D1Baseball.com poll and has a top 25 RPI as well. If Elon can find a way to win 2 of 3, confidence will be at an all-time high going forward. Elon closes out CAA play at Hofstra and at home against Delaware before heading to the CAA tournament. The tournament will be May 20th through the 23rd in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. For Elon Phoenix Weekly, I'm Matt Krause, the voice of Elon Baseball.
Thanks, Matt. We look forward to cheering on the Phoenix squad as they continue their march to the CAA tournament.
Unfortunately, we won't be to as many games next season since we're both graduating, but if you missed anything or want to watch it again, be sure to check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/Elon Phoenix Weekly.
You can also catch us on Time Warner Cable to watch us on demand.
Don't forget to visit elonphoenix.com to learn more about upcoming games and exciting successes for Elon Athletics. And be sure to tune in next week when we catch up with the tennis teams after the CAA tournament.
On behalf of our producers and crew here at the show, we hope you continue to have a spectacular weekend.
For the Elon Phoenix Weekly, I'm Tori Baptist.
And I'm Stephen Normington. Live the Maroon life.